Alright. PS1 stuff, part 5. What you see on the screen is a PlayStation boot screen. It is from SKES 00001. It has the Europe for some reason like that. Alright. Going forward, we have a SKES 02380. And that game is, of course, Gran Turismo 2. This is an interesting one. Shoutouts to RandomessInside. That disc is interesting, by the way. Here's the manual. Look at that analog. Only good for driving, I say. Otherwise, who needs analog? Only driving games benefit it. Oh, I like that insert. This is one of those games that actually has a Finnish version, but it's Platinum only. Oddly for some reason, but of course it's only the packaging and manuals. And but yeah, I have 59 licenses, gold out of 60. We have a Prima's official strategy guide for Gran Turismo 2. By the way, no offense to people who made this thing, but it sucks. Not even licenses are all here. 50 out of 60. Moving on, we have VRCH5003, which is a Gran Turismo 2 original game soundtrack. I have a hard time deciding which is the superior soundtrack with the second game. Is it Japan or Europe? I'm used to the Europe racing musics, not the Japanese one. I think the US one sucks the most. And then we have SLES 02534 Vanishing Point. This is an interesting game. It apparently is one of those games that when a company imported it along some other games, they did put a Finnish manual on the internet that you could download. Too bad all the links are long gone, so I can't access it anymore. I would like to. Then we have SLES 02993 Driver 2. I had this as a CDR. It was a Paradox crack, and it was for the version 1.0, which this also is. Version 1.0, the original. I am used to it, played it all the time. Here's where things get interesting. SLES 02993 again, but there's a catch. Limited edition goodies inside. And if you've seen an overview, you know what I am going for here. And here's the case itself. I did some copy pasting with this one, as the original set I had a non-functional disc 1, so I did some replacing. Believe it or not, this is version 1.1. Version 1.1, that's a black label. How is that possible? You might ask. Version 1.1 comes with this. It's not just a limited edition thing, and the manual has an addition to it. But yeah, it's interesting that a non-platinum copy is 1.1. This is a keyring. A soundtrack CD, including some songs. All but one licensed song. It's a disc. Music inspired by the game Driver 2, Back on the Streets. Interesting name, considering that it's the soundtrack. Here's some postcards. They all look like this. Then oh wait, this first. We have yet another SOS 02993. My first legit copy of this game. And this is version 1.1 again. And it has a reason to be in the collection. The manual has the addendum added actually to it. We don't have a separate paper, it's all in the manual now. So randomessInside guy, if you haven't gotten rid of your Platinum yet, are you sure you wanna do that? You can also check which version you have. It's all in the dates. Then we have a Prima's official strategy guide for Driver 2, which claims that Jones dies. To me it didn't make sense, as the guy is in the third game, but apparently the PAL version is censored. It does not show blood in one scene. I guess it makes more sense. You know, I play mostly PAL games. Then we have a SLES 03097. In a case like this, because some son of a bitch lost the case. And a person lended this game from me and gave the back cover only with the game in this case. And it's a Scandinavian version of that game too, so. Then we have SLES 03134. The World is Not Enough on Sony PlayStation. It's a Scandinavian version. I had the UK version, but I sold it after getting this one. Another one of those things for the project. Then we have a Prima's official strategy guide for The World Is Not Enough. And there's also a Toys R Us exclusive version and a Hollywood video version, but I don't have those. But instead I have a Primas officielles Lösungsbuch for Die Welt ist nicht genug. And unlike the other German strategy guide I got, this is a translation of the existing one. Nothing has been exclusively made for Germany this time. And since there's still time, /03355 007 Racing. This is a UK version. The one that has been sold here has a Swedish manual along the English one, so I had the UK one imported before I found out anyway, so. And we're out of time again. Have to split. Goodbye.